All right, now let's head into our first conversation for this morning. And we're talking about the blue economy. We know that has been getting a lot of attention since President Bola Tinubu created the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. Well, according to MPA, Lagos Ports handles 60 to 70% of trade vessels due to security and infrastructural support services, which is available around the ports, including the fact that Lagos is the commercial nerve of Nigeria, and most industries are located between Lagos and Ogun State. Well, there are others. In fact, for a fact, we have like 6 ports in Nigeria, a private one in Lekki. Thankfully, Nigeria now has that ministry. So hopefully we can expand attention and infrastructure, security, and all of that to other ports, decongest Lagos, and improve infrastructure available around the port. We have to discuss this. Captain Kunle Olaiwola, he's a chartered master mariner and joins us physically here in the studio. Good to have you, Captain. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Good to have you, sir. So I know that when we talk about security around our waters, we had an improved data from last year and all of that. Are we still on track when it comes to security on our water?
Of course, we're on track because I worked in IMASA before. I retired, and I know the effort that the agency is putting in place to ensure maritime safety, safety of navigation, and to improve good standard shipping within Nigeria and West Africa. And in IMASA, they have some ships that they bought for deep blue operation to secure our waterways and the port. And there is a synergy between the Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Air Force, Army, also with NIMASA, which is really helping the situations. And also the curbing of the piracy at sea. This is a very great marks to this.
Yeah, so while we seem to have scored some points when it comes to piracy, the issue of illegal fishing, which is dwindling or hitting on our revenue, doesn't seem to have received a lot of attention.
Yeah, I will come in this way. You see, there are a lot of issues in shipping in Nigeria. Because in Nigeria, we love to make quick money. And by making quick money, there won't be much effort. So we can see that most of the fishing companies in Nigeria, they are not so much active as before. And some of these criminals, they take the opportunity to see the weakness in proper enforcement, monitoring our waterways from the territorial water to the exclusive zone. They see some laxity in it. And these people, this criminal element decided to push on our waters by carrying out this illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing within our waters. And this is really wrecking our economy so much that Nigeria is losing a lot of billions of dollars yearly because most of these fish being perpetrated by the people from the Asias and end up taking this fish to Angola and put it on industrial ships and take it away without Nigeria making cover, without Gulf of Guinea making any money. So I think there should be synergy between the Gulf of Guinea, government, so that they can ensure that this IUU fishing will be stopped.
Yeah, I know recently there was a collaboration between some Western African countries that have a coast, that share a common coastal area. Yeah. Nigeria, of course, was inclusive. But let's look at it from inwards. Now we have a minister in charge of that, area, ministry, blue economy. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think should be his first focus?
His first focus should be the orientation, new orientation of the staffs that are in the agency that see to this managing of blue economy. In Nigeria here we have a lot of problem. When you see private company thriving, their business growing, but you see the one of the government not achieving anything. What I will advise the government, the new minister, is to ensure discipline, integrity in all the agencies that will oversee this blue economy. Because if there is no discipline, no integrity, no matter infrastructure, no matter paperwork, no matter implementation and checklist, they will not get anything. The system needs to be changed, and people that are professionals need to be there. You can't just say because somebody has been long in the maritime industry or something, you place him there without having the knowledge of what he's supposed to do. I just came back from UK of recent as to receive a Chartered Master Mariner Award, and I can see my counterpart there. I can see how they interfere, how they work together with the government in order to ensure that their blue economy move forward. So I think Nigeria should do the same thing by bringing people of integrity, people that are disciplined, people that are not looking for money to run their affairs.
What about the issue of interagency or intergovernment squabble? Is also common there. Yeah. For instance, the waterways division between Lagos, the federal government, and states who owns it. That's also controversy that might deter development. Yeah,
thank you very much. About 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when they have Adiza, heading the MPA, there are problems between NIMASA, Inland Waterways, Nigerian Port Authority, Lagos, in monitoring the waterways and also controlling the movement of small craft and barges. So the UMA, in her own wisdom, decided to form a committee that include NIMASA, MPA, Inland Waterways, Lagos State, to work together to achieve the same aim. No need of duplication, because this time around we are working for one government, and the minister is the sole controller of the Ministry of Transport or Ministry of Blue Economy, and is the one that will make the law. So everybody is working to achieve a goal. Not only
did she succeed?
No, she succeeded because I was part of it. And this also made NIMASA to form what they call a stingray, which I had the stingray. And that stingray really helped the nation by moving to Calabar, Port Harcourt, to ensure safety on our waters, and also to educate people on doing things right, so that there won't be duplication. And this really worked.
So we need to sustain that, if I hear you right.
Yeah, they need to sustain it with people that has discipline and integrity, not anyhow person.
All right, Captain Kunle Olaiwola, Chartered Master Mariner. Thank you so much for sharing a bit of your experience with us this morning. Yeah, always short of time on the program.
Thank you.